Провінційний уряд Онтаріо на цьому заході представляв Стівен Лече. Нагадаємо, що до 2024 року Лече перебував на посаді міністра освіти Онтаріо. Під час його терміну на цій посаді тема Голодомору була включена до навчальної програми у школах Онтаріо. Наразі Стівен Лече займає посаду міністра енергетики Онтаріо. Минулого тижня він виступив у Варшаві та оголосив про енергетичну ядерну допомогу Україні.
I went to the Rebuild Ukraine conference in Poland just a week and a half ago, and I went there on behalf of our premier and governments to commit that we will, on the 1000th day, it was almost the 1000th day of war, of Putin's illegal invasion of Ukraine, I committed myself to the Minister of Energy in Ukraine and the people of Ukraine that Ontario will step up with a $5 million contribution of emergency generators, transmitters, and critical energy infrastructure, because this man, this genocidal dictator, and Vladimir Putin is again using energy as a tool of war. And we know it's going to be not a warm winter like last one. We expect it to be much worse. And so we are preparing for the worst. Ontario is stepping up with investments and support, and those generators are on the way as we speak. Well, I remember when Stephen Harper, our former Prime Minister, looked Vladimir Putin in the eye and said, "Vladimir, get out of Ukraine." That was during the first illegal invasion of Crimea. And we need that leadership in the world right now to deter this type of illegal acts of sovereignty where countries think they can just invade borders. It's very sad to see what's happening in Ukraine, but I still have not lost my fight, my determination, and my prayer for freedom for Ukraine. But I do believe the world needs to wake up. So many Western countries are still buying Vladimir Putin's natural gas and oil. We have it in Canada. Many nations can offer it. We need to lean into our democratic partners and end and totally decouple dependence from this man. We are financing this illegal war. So my message to the West, to the world, is wake up, stop buying his natural gas and petroleum and nuclear fuels, and look to Canada, look to other states, democracies, so that we can stranglehold this country and impose the maximum sanctions to deny him the money to finance his wars. And Canada is a strong democratic partner. We were the first to recognize Ukraine's independence in 1991. And I believe we stand ready, natural gas, petroleum, and most especially nuclear technology. I was in Poland where I met with the Minister of Energy there, and I said, when rebuilding starts in Ukraine, we will be there to support them in the expansion of renewable energy, natural gas, and of course nuclear energy, small modular reactors. So we believe we have the proven record and the democratic values to do that. But for now, we need to focus on the humanitarian needs of these women, children, and families that are facing a very cold winter. And I want the Ukrainian people to know that we have not ended our fight in our commitments to Ukraine's freedom. Canada and Ontario is a long-standing clean energy superpower. We have 60-odd years of reliably producing safe energy, and it's affordable and it's clean. And so what we've offered the Ukrainians is to look at large-scale nuclear development or small modular reactors. We are selling them to Poland, to Estonia, to Czech Republic. We are refurbishing nuclear power plants in Romania. We are a very well-respected leader in this space. We build on time and we do it on budget, which is unheard of in nuclear. So we're proud of our record, but more than me promoting our good strengths as a nuclear leader, I want to promote the fact that Ontario is ready to support the rebuild when this war is done. In the meantime, while we'll offer them support, I want Ukrainians and Canada to know that it was our government, and I was the Minister of Education at the time, that made the Holodomor mandatory learning in the curriculum. I want young people to learn from the past, the perils of totalitarianism, of communism, of extremism. I think many young people sometimes romanticize communism and socialism. I want them to understand the true brutality and darkness of this authoritarian form of government. And I hope that they understand that freedom, as Ronald Reagan said, is only one generation away from extinction. So it's in all of us to keep up the fight for our basic human rights and liberty. So I just want to say to the Ukrainian people, Slava Ukraini.